never easy to win on the road, and I'm very thankful to get the win. We made it too interesting. We let them get off to a 9-0 start before we called the timeout, and then we came back and went on a huge run for ourselves, and then it was kind of back and forth. We have to come out from the very beginning with more determination and playing together better. So some good things happened at the end down the stretch. We had people make free throws, get huge rebounds. Again, tonight we had some people come off the bench and play huge. And we're really proud about that. But, for Texas State, they forced us to make some adjustments. We had to make an adjustment during the game of how we were guarding on-ball screens. We started trapping them. We haven't even practiced that in months and months, but kind of pulled that out, and proud of the team for making that adjustment. So Texas State, it forced us to change our game plan a little bit at times. They did a great job.
And, Coach, obviously you talk about there at the end, it was a close game after you guys had a double-digit lead. Just talk about the composure of this team. Obviously, it's obviously a lot more fun to win by double digits, but, the team stayed mentally ready, and like you said, you showed depth by the bench players coming off and scoring points.
Right, and Zay got some off the bench at the end. Well, she played well the whole game, but at the end had some crucial rebounds, and they were really, trying to foul her, trying to take the ball from her, and she stayed strong with it. Sticks making the free throws at the end, and then the guards handling the ball at the end when they were trapping us. So they all did a good job down the stretch.
And you mentioned one player that I was going to bring up, Zay Dyer. I mean, she ends with 15 points. This is 3 straight games where she's ended with double figures in points. I mean, just talk about her presence down low. And, obviously Ty fouls out late in the game, and you can easily call on her to come on in.
Right, so we're just really proud of Zay. I mean, she is not playing like somebody coming off the bench. And so when you do have somebody coming off the bench that's consistently playing like that, it takes your team to another level. Just proud of her. She's working hard at practice. She's focusing in more on what she's doing, making shots and rebounding at practice. And again, she's a big reason why we're on this winning streak.
And Coach, obviously, we could talk about the end of the game. Let's talk about the beginning. Obviously, 9-0 run for Texas State, but then you guys went on your 13-0 run and took a 4-point lead. What did you say to the team at the timeout to kind of get a fire under them?
Well, in the beginning, we were not running the floor. The guards weren't running the floor. Ty was running the floor. The posts were running the floor. We weren't running. We weren't rebounding, and we weren't scoring. We weren't executing. So we had a lot to talk about right there and a lot to get straight. But really, when I called the timeout, because I normally do not call one in the first quarter, really May was like, y'all, I think she realized it was a serious situation. She's like, y'all, let's pull it together, and they kind of got more determined.
And final question, obviously, you turn around now, you guys are going to the Cajun Dome. Obviously these road trips never get easier. This is, but you guys are going for 4 straight on the road. Talk about what the mentality is like for this team.
Since I've been to Troy, the Cajun Dome has been really the hardest place to play on the road from my experience. It's really tough. And I'm sure they have a lot on their mind concerning us because, we beat them pretty bad at our place. A new game, new situation. We've got to be humble and hungry, the most humble and the most hungry, and come at that game in a great team spirit and a lot of determination. We need to get off to a good start. We need to remain consistent for 40 minutes and make sure we close the game out well.